Hey, shalom, shalom, Makia. I'm going to start by giving all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone of teaching with will. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. I'm Baal Tazawan, coming at you from GMS Tampa Camp, down here in Tampa, Florida. This lesson is going to be This lesson is going to be going into they themselves identify as Satan worshipers. Somewhere along those lines. Based upon this quote coming from BB Netanyahu, man. BB Net not a Jew. It says we call him BJ Netty. Yeah, that's better. Just for censoring purposes. BJ Netty, alright, the Prime Minister of Israel, State of Israel, says Iran burning a Baal statue is a symbol of is a symbolic declaration of war against Israel. And what he said, quote unquote, bar for bar, says Iran burned the statue of Baal to declare war on us. We are watching what is happening. Alright. So what would make him say something like this? Okay, if you haven't seen the video, I'll see if I can find it and upload it to the intro. Basically, Iran had a statue of Baal with the Star of David sitting next to it or on it or whatever. And they burnt it. And all the people was chanting against it. Okay, and BJ Netty said, man, this is declaration of war. All right, what does that mean? He's taking a defense to Baal. All right. If these people were really holy and truly holy people and the Lord's children, as they so self-proclaim to be, this would have been a compliment to them. Somehow it's a declaration of war, all right, because their whole society is founded upon Baal, man, all right, all their morals, their rules, their laws, okay, their traditions, their way of life is founded upon Baal, all right. So let's get it in the scriptures. In the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 8. In the NIV, he will turn their own tongues against them and bring them to ruin. All who see them will shake their heads in scorn. Yeah, Pam Bondi, all right, which I mentioned in the previous lesson, but I don't think I got her name right back then. Yeah, Pam Bondi, saying if we were to, first she said, to hell with the victims of the files, right? To hell with the victims of the files. Dough is up. We're making money, all right. And then she said, can't tell if it was before or after, but she also said, if we were to persecute all the names in the files, the whole system would collapse. That just goes to show you the whole system was in there eating kids, okay, and SAing children and women, okay, human trafficking, all right. And that's just the smallest part of what they were doing. That's the lightest part of what they were doing, human trafficking. These doubles were doing grievous, evil things, wicked, satanic things in there, man. And the whole world knows it. You had China coming out saying, this is a global embarrassment, all right? They're saying the president over there in America has been listed in the files. All right, a blatant Satanist, baby eater. Okay, and then he said, all of their allies are at borderline war with them. America is done. That's what they said. I believe that was either Russia or China. But these nations talking their shit, and they're getting more bold now because they see that America is crumbling from the inside out. NLT says their own tongues. Salakia. NLT says their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them will shake their heads in scorn. You ever try to get away with lies? All right, for so long, eventually the truth comes out, and your own tongue causes you to stumble at it. Okay? Somebody bring it back up to you. Hey, remember this happened? I don't remember that happening. Oh, yeah, you're right. See, you end up snitching on yourself because you've been lying so long, and that's what these devils are. They're liars. Okay? So their own tongue is now revealing who they truly are, what kind of people they are, and what they like and what they do. They can't help it anymore. Okay? That's why they're looking crazy in the face when they're being exposed. These devils being exposed all over the media, all over TV, all over the news. They're being exposed. Okay? That's all they can do is just look crazy. They can't control it. They can't help it. Let's grab this one. We'll hold on to that and grab this one first. When the Lord was going in on the children of Israel. In the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. We'll grab the NLT. For you are the children of your father, the devil. Okay, which devil goes into deceiver. Diablos, which means deceiver. All right, in the Greek. Okay. For you are of your father, the devil. So lucky. And you love to do the things. So lucky. And you love to do the evil things he does. He was a murderer from the beginning. He has always hated the truth because there is no truth in him. All right, this devil hates the truth. And the truth is he's a servant, a peasant. He's the bottom of the bottom. He's a base man. All right, the truth is he's going to go into slavery for 1,000 years and go extinct. This devil hates those things. The truth is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Yasharallah, of the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Okay, and they hate that. That's why the scriptures say, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. And they that love him do hold by his side, roughly paraphrasing. Okay. It says, he has always hated the truth because there is no truth in him. When he lies, it is consistent with his character. For he is a liar and the father of lies. The lies began with him. Okay. This nigga was the first to start telling lies. Alright? Saying that they the holy children. These things are promised to them over 3,000 years ago. Nigga, that's not... These niggas done took and claimed our story to be as theirs. Alright? Talking about they the ones that crossed over the sea in Egypt. No, nigga. That's not your history. Alright? But the Lord coming to fix all of this shit, man. He's gonna put everything back in order. Alright, and these devils, these liars, these murderers, rapists, pedos, sick, tyrannical devils, they're gonna be on the bottom where they belong. Okay, this is what happens when the bottom of the bottom is at the top. Okay, when the most wicked of all men is ruling the world. All right, here it is. They're getting exposed for all the things they're doing, and life is just continuing like normal, like nothing happened. They're still oppressing you. All right, everything, all the truth is being leaked out in the files. The Lord is uncovering their hidden places and lifting up their skirts. Okay, he has made Esau bare. All right, and it's only gonna get worse and worse with the exposing. Okay. It says, "For he is a liar and the father of lies." Now let's grab this. In the book of, that's why the scriptures say, for we are not, first it says, "Never trust thine enemy." Okay, like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You're gonna end up seeing his wickedness very soon. All right, iron will always rust, whether it's wet or regular. It's going to eventually end up rusting out, man. Okay. But alongside "never trust thine enemy," what was that other scripture? It's slipping my mind, man. "Be sober, be vigilant, for the devil walketh about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour." Okay, which is another one. I think there's another one I was looking for. The Lord willing to come back to me. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58 and verse 3. "The wicked are estranged from the womb, as they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." Okay, so as soon as these niggas born, they go off speaking lies. Okay, they can't help it. All they do is lie. They were born to tell lies. Can a leopard change its spots or Ethiopian skin? Then they that are accustomed to do wickedness may be able to do righteousness. It's just the way they were created. All right, a vessel fitted for wrath. Okay, you can't change it, man. All right, who can make, what the scriptures say, who can make straight what the Most High hath made crooked? All right, just forget about it. Jake trying to save these heathens, these devils in the kingdom. You hear what this devil's doing in these files? Do you still think all nations gonna be in the kingdom? Oh, just not those guys, but the people. All the people can still be saved, but no, those guys, nah. Okay, so you double-minded, unstable creatures. It says, Hebrews 12 and 16, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. This devil holds nothing sacred. Nothing is sacred to this devil, or holy, or special." All right, he views all things as meaningless, and he abuses all things as such, man. Okay, that's why he's not fit to rule. He's a child. The scriptures say children rule over them. Our children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. All right, and women are like children too. Okay, if you really study them up close, they like children too, man. Okay. Yeah, that's not that. But these devils worship all sorts of evil demons, man. And Jake following right after him, not even knowing it. Okay, but even if they did know, they wouldn't care. Okay, that's why you don't see people rebelling over these files being released, because they're deep down, they're Satan worshipers. All right, you start reading in Kings, you see how Jake was constantly, time and time again, worshiping idols. All right, freely and openly, making statues and shrines, okay, and altars to sacrifice to these idols, to Baal, to Molech, okay, to Ishtar. All right. Jake just going. That's why the Lord say you're your father, the devil. You love to do the evil things that he does. Okay. So with that, I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. I commend Allah to listen to truth and sincerity. So next time, inshallah, I give all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Shalom.